Yeah. We are going today. I don't know if it's actually going to happen. I do have a cheese way to get it the highest possible settings. We have incenses. We are probably not going to need them, but in the case that we do have them because there are some objectives where it does move one of those. We don't really even need a video camera. We do need a firelight. We do need an igniter, motion sensor, parabolic, photo camera. We don't necessarily need salt or the tripod. Okay, so we can remove a lot of these things. This will help us, you know, when we die. We won't have to spend as much money to recuperate the stuff that we lost. So I'm going to remove the tripods. I'm going to remove the salt. Remove the flashlight, and remove the dots. So there's a reason that I'm doing this. And it's because this is very cheap. I may die a lot, but if you noticed, I have $76,000. The loadout currently, the price of it is $355. So I could theoretically run this about just under whatever the heck 76 times 3 is, somewhere around like, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. So hopefully in that amount of time we can come across the deal. Because with this apocalypse challenge, I need to reactivate that. With this apocalypse challenge, what it wants you to do is it wants you to use the hardest settings and it wants you to get all the optional objectives. And so with the optional objectives, that's just like, you know, your firelights, your motion sensors, maybe a photo of the ghost, incensing them, escaping during a hunt, that kind of thing. And it has the 15 times multiplier. So this is going to be a cheese way to do it. If anybody's trying to get the objective without really hating their life, it may take a decent amount of tries, but it's definitely the easiest way to do it. So as you can tell, this is the Sunny Meadows that you want to do for it. You can see this skull there. I know it says Sunny Meadows in general, but there is two. But it has this icon here for that reason, because this is where the challenge is being held. And we're just going to go in. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to step in the door, and I'm going to bring just the parabolic, because if we're trying to find the easiest ghost, it's easily going to be the Dio. The Dio is going to be the easiest. With the parabolic, you'll be able to hear the footsteps, and if it's fast, like really fast, we'll know that we're dealing with either a Thay, a Dio, or a Moroi. It's really hard to tell the difference between them without doing some further research, but at least we know that the chances are high that it's a Dio. If it's not fast, we can just leave and come back, which that's a plan. Wouldn't it be nice if it was on the first try? I don't think it will be. So it's hunting. If it does not find us in this... If it does not find us in this hunt, I'm gonna rule out Wow, it's really active. Unless that's just the asylum doing stuff. Yeah, I don't think that's a deal. If it was, no matter where it is on the map, it's gonna sprint towards you. We would have had it probably kill us there. So we're gonna try it again. Custom, still set to that, cool.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Press here to be linked to a cursed object.
Cursed object. Thought that's turned off on the highest settings. Maybe it's not. Prevent it with a cruci, detect with a parabolic. Look at that. I mean, if this is a Diogen, we would not only get confirmation of the ghost, but we would also get the parabolic as an optional. Witness a ghost event. I mean, that's not bad. And it's on heavy rain too. Should have probably taken an incense. The entryway to this place is kind of tight. And moving with this speed is not it. That's not it.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
You'll know if it is. That ghost room was very close though. Firelight parabolic escape during a hunt. Ooh. I like that one. I hate that you can't sprint. Already getting interactions downstairs. Could just be one of those random auditory pings. Really want it. It's hunting. Yeah, make sure to rotate your parabolic too, so if it's coming on the left or right, you can hear it. Not picking up anything. Nope. So I know it's a little repetitive,
Welcome back. There's some
but
jobs ready for you.
I mean, it saves us from getting killed, saves us from wasting a lot of time. You know, you could get a ghost, you can understand what the ghost is, but if you don't get the optional objectives, like, you gotta restart and try to do it again, and it's a whole process, and it's rough. So kudos to everybody who's doing this, like, how it's theoretically supposed to be, but let's be honest, this is nearly impossible. Unless you do it this way. Hunting. That was me. We got some noises. More noises, okay. You really don't want to go too deep in here. You want to stay in the entryway to find out if it is in fact a deal. Because your issue here is just trying to sense what it is before it actually appears. If you know it's a faster ghost, it's worth the risk of trying to see if it is a deal. If it's not fast, there's no reason to try to push it. I wouldn't go farther past that second door in front of us. Since it hasn't gotten here yet, I'm assuming that one's also not one.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
It should have at least picked up the footsteps, and it didn't. So, like, even if he couldn't make it to me in the time of the hunt, I would have been able to hear the footsteps within the range of that parabolic. Now, I don't normally play all of my customs that are at 15 times like this. I don't always attempt to get a DO. I usually just go by whatever ghost it is and try to figure it out. But on Sunny Meadows, that's not holding up. I'm not doing that. This place is too big, you know, it takes too much time, especially when you're dealing with these ghosts that you have no idea what it is at first. You got demons that can hunt you on sight, like, it's a mess. And then the Thays too. These ghosts aren't anything to play with. To get all optional objectives on a demon just sounds terrible. Oh. Okay, but like actually, I think it's a Yuri. Huh. Oh, it's still hunting? Okay, so maybe that door closing was actually the back door closing. I'm not hearing it still. I'm gonna go test the door again. Oh? Awfully long hunt. No way you're still hunting. I was about to say. I mean, maybe it was just the front door closing, but I'm gonna guess Yuri, just because I felt like it was on my right side and not behind me for that door that closed. So they love to touch their doors, and it sounded like a double touch. I'm not sure. More than likely that was wrong, but let's see. It was a Yuri. Look at that. I'm not risking getting the optional objectives, but hey, look, we got cash out of it. Alright. Well. Now let's go back. This is still on 15 times. Wait. Why is it not showing up anymore? They don't have the skull on it anymore. It's like it's right here. When I hit apply, it's not here anymore. Weird. No, that's the funniest thing ever. I love listening for Yuris. I'm so good with like the sounds and audio cues. I love it. Alright. If you want to sit there and guess every ghost after every hunt, I mean, most ghosts aren't going to track you down to the front of this asylum. So, I mean, you could go back to the truck and guess. Chances are it'd be a really hard guess unless you have evidence where it's like, you know, maybe. Like I just did. It's worth it with the multiplier. You never know. I usually don't do it unless I have a pretty good hunch on what it is. Door's still open, no hunt. Now let's sit and wait for this door to close and listen for footsteps.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you. Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you. You've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Because here... Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you. We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry. Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you. We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence. Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence, and it looks like they left in a hurry. Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was in charge.
Oh my god, I was muted that whole time. I'm sitting here talking to myself. I am so sorry. Whoops. Alright. Come on. Let's do it. Nope, I don't think it's a deal. Unfortunate. They'll be there very quickly.
There's some jobs ready for you.
I love how there's something in here that says, reach 0 sanity, but, I mean, in this challenge you start with none. So that, I believe that was a daily challenge. Instantly done. Now if they said survive was 0 sanity, or like guess the ghost correctly was 0 sanity, that's a little different. It was kind of crazy how you could just start this up and then get that daily objective right out of the way instantly. Alright. Some banging. Honestly, that sounds like the Hantu did. I think that's another Hantu. It does. It kind of sounds like another Hantu. So we're gonna make the attempt to say it's a Hantu again. I mean, why not, right? That was an Obake. Felt like he should have been faster. Alright. What the? Come on. Let's get on out of here. Yikes. Alright. See, now that sounded more like a revenant. Yep, there we go. Look at that. Amazing. Once you learn those auditory cues, you know, like, you will hit big money just as a passive, just by existing and listening. 6,000 XP. I guess 6,800 bucks on top. Not bad. Go back to it. We had now 2 possible theoretical fast ghosts. And Revenant is another reason why you want to break line of sight. I heard the footsteps. If it's slow, like awkwardly slow, you want to definitely break line of sight. If it's super fast, you still want to break line of sight. He's going to go to the last place he saw you, so cut a corner, then find a hiding spot, and see if he doesn't stop when he gets to wherever he saw you last. Well, we got a parabolic reading. Breaker's broken, but it was right at the entryway. Oh, I don't like this. Oh no, I think I think he's. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay, so the only reason I'm coming out to the truck was because it was making a lot of activity before it started. And when it started hunting, it hunted on the ghost room. My guess is it probably wasn't twins. There's a possibility it was. But it was at like the base speed for most of these ghosts in 15 times. With this multiplier, their ghost speed's up by like 150%. And I think it's a myling. It sounded very, very hard to hear it. I don't know exactly how far it was, but it sounded like it was going across in front of that circulation desk from the left room to the right room throughout the hunt. So I'm going to say myling. Could be wrong. But its footsteps were very quiet. Could have been because it was in the main hallway instead. Worth the shot again, because mylings are very active in their ghost room, and they're very quiet when they hunt. It's the only reason why I'm attempting it. Okay, it was a Jinn. See, now we would have never guessed that one because the breaker box was broken. Let's go back in, try this again. He must have been in the main hallway then. So he went downstairs. Okay. Could definitely hear his footsteps. And he was faster. Only slightly faster. So, compared to the base speed, he wasn't like among the fastest. He was slightly faster, which really I'm thinking was the twins. There's no electrical devices on, wasn't a Raiju. It could be a Wraith. I don't think so though. I think that's only in line of sight that they speed up, so they should be normal speed theoretically. Same with Banshee. I think it's the twins. I think that was the slightly faster twin. Again, worth a shot. We got nothing to lose. We're just sitting here trying to get a deal. In the meantime, we'll just keep picking up the wins and losses just because, you know, why not? And look at that. It was the twins. Oh, we're getting so good at this. Another 6K. We've gotten 18K and haven't died once doing this. This is ridiculous. This might actually be a really good method for farming. I'm not gonna lie. So when I said that, wow, when I said that the ghosts are, or the twins wasn't among the fastest ghosts, like when I say that they are fast, I don't know whoever may be watching, when I say fast ghosts are fast, like on this multiplier at 100. Is that another twin? I think it is. I think that's another twin. So, let's just try it again.
Welcome back.
A
I've got some
Jin.
jobs ready.
Wow, okay, the range of speed, the difference on that is a little weird. Oh, you know what? I had my parabolic on. That's not reliable. It could either be a twin or a Jin. Yeah, that method's not reliable. I just thought about that. So you can use the parabolic, obviously, to get what you want with the DO or see some other auditory cues, but if you're trying to distinct yourself between a Jin and the twins, it's really hard because he gets a speed boost off of line of sight, but that also counts as having electrical devices on because it gives away your position. So because I had the parabolic in my hand, he sped up because, you know, he knew where I was. The power wasn't on though, which is really weird. Unless it's backwards. I might have that backwards. I thought the gym wants the power on, so that he can use that ability. I'm not sure. He sounded very fast for just being a normal Jin. Okay, not very fast. I take that back. He was slightly fast. That's why I thought he was a twin. Wow, this fuse box always starts here. This is crazy. What in the world was that? Oh, I'm hearing the breaker box. Okay, so this is one of your average ghosts. It's running at normal speed. If you want to get down what a normal speed sounds like, replay that again and again. Really sounds like he's interacting with a lot of stuff though. Currently in the basement. Try to sneak back here. but I did hear something that I kind of heard get double touched. So it sounded like a book. You can replay it, listen to it, you'll hear paper. It'll sound like, you know, when they throw one of the books that you get them to write in. It got double touched. I just don't know what it is. It could be a Pulte, or it could be a Yuri. It may not even be either of those, and it might have just been like a lucky double interaction. Because it may have ran it over twice when it was trying to hunt. But I'm gonna go with Pulte. I like the sound of a poltergeist on this one, just because of the way. I don't know. I feel like Yuri would have interacted more with stuff. Oh, okay, Onryo. That's tough. So it was kind of like a lucky double touch coming from it. You can't always be sure with that kind of stuff, but it definitely gives you like some sort of insight to its possibility. It increases the likelihood that it is one if you hear double touches. The only way you can tell that something's, well, not the only way, but the easiest way to tell if something's a Yuri is definitely double touching doors. That just doesn't happen very often in this game. And it's gotten me a Yuri so many times. And it's, I mean, I've walked in the door to Edgefield one time and I didn't even get past the stairs. And I heard 4 touches on doors and I just walked out, called it a Yuri, and it was a Yuri. It's like a dead giveaway. Some of these audio cues are like solid evidence. Let's see what we can get. Come on. Ooh, we got an interaction in this room next to us. I'm gonna back up now that I know that. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Okay. The chances that something is in that room is so low that I'm actually going to guess that it's a Wraith or a Banshee. Which one? I'm going to... That it sounded like it roamed. It started in the room next to me and it came over to the circulation desk. If it was a Wraith, it would have just teleported on me immediately. And it's interacting with stuff. So with the Banshee, it loves to touch things. It has UV. So I'm going with Banshee on this one. It might be a Wraith. I don't know. It could just be any ghost. But the likelihood of having that room right at the entryway out of all rooms in this place is so low. What do we got? Look at that. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I'm so good at this game. Oh my god. That was amazing. I'm so happy with how far I've came in this game. Like, those moments like that, they really validate the time and effort that I put into, like, trying to understand these and how they work and everything. It takes some experience, it takes some learning, and once you get it down, like, you start really thinking about things, and that's one of those things. Like, I just heard two sounds, and I used probability, and, you know, I pulled out the right ghost. It could have been a wraith, it could have been any ghost, but just because those things happened, I had a hunch it was a banshee, and it was in fact a banshee. It was roaming to me. It teleported to the room next to me, and then it wandered. It made two different noises. One was in the room to my left, and then it hit the circulation desk's bell right here, and I was standing right here, so, you know, I left. It was a good thing it didn't hunt. It would have hunted immediately on top of me. Ooh, what ghost is this? Nothing? Alright. Well, we'll just go back to the entryway. Actually, nah, we're not going back to the entryway. We're not going to guess this ghost because this one is not able to be heard.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Alright. See if we can get a hunt. I do think circulation's the best spot to stand. They start hunting you and it's not fast, you know, turn off the parabolic, sit down here. If it still tracks you down, you know, it probably was just because you had your parabolic on. Give it a chance, it could run away. If it doesn't, double incense it. Hopefully that eats the timer up on the hunt. Come on. So it's hunting. You know, the best loopable spot for a Dio is actually right here. Up the stairs. Just keep doing a circle. Right at the entryway, your best spot for looping him. He's supposed to be hunting. If it was a Dio, he'd already been here. Let's be honest.
Welcome back. There's some
Go
jobs
back
ready for you.
in. Here. Let's get this all set up again.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
But yeah, no, I love the fact that, like, I can just tell how far I've come in this game. And I haven't spent that many hours on it. Let me check. Yeah. It says I spent 154 hours on this game. For a lot of games, that's not that much. You really have to just try to put yourself in a learning perspective. Don't be like, oh no, I died again. Like, why did I die? You know, what was their characteristics? do some research on them, you know? Like, if it's a ghost that throws you off a lot and you're like, I don't know what this is, find ways to figure it out. Yuri for the longest time was one of my most annoying ghosts because I could never figure out what it was. I might die here. It's pretty loud. What ghost could this be? Twins? Maybe the slow twin? That or a Hantu? No, not a Hantu. I'm thinking slow twin. We'll guess it. Why not? It's probably wrong. It sounded like it was normal, but for some reason I was thinking it was slightly slow. Okay, that's fair. He's a scary ghost, let's be honest. Do it again. This challenge is probably best for 4 people. Actually, no, I think this is a single player challenge. Now sit and wait. See what we got. Might get something good. Might not. Oh, hunting. Whoa. Okay, no, that wasn't a double door touch. That was just a back door. It just sounded weird. Alright. Let's go back and try it again. It's very tedious. It really is, but I'm telling you right now, once you get it, you better make the best of it. Because it's gonna take a while to get it back. Alright, so it's hunting. Nothing. What's the range on this thing? I'm gonna check it. That was not a deal, by the way. I want to check this thing's range just because, you know. What do we got as far as range is concerned? So the starter one has a range of 20, 30 with the visual sound indicator. Yeah, so 30 feet, 30 meters, whatever it may be, should be more than enough to hit the end of the hallway. And a little bit past that. I'm still gonna say, if he's not there within the next like 20 seconds, it's not a deal. Because they're so fast. They are among one of the fastest ghosts in this game when they find you. And that's as soon as they hunt, right? So, you know, they don't waste time in the hunt. They don't go to a different room. They don't, you know, like, lollygag. They take a beeline straight towards you at one of the highest speeds in the game. I believe that in 20 seconds the DO should easily be either on top of you or have already found you in the room, because they're just so fast and they use it in the most efficient way possible to get to you as soon as they start the hunt. They waste no time. And with 150% ghost speed, it's more than enough to be here in little to no time. If a ghost spawns, is this it? It's a DO. Oh, wait. Is it a DO though? He's throwing a lot of stuff. That gives me mimic vibes. I don't like it. I really shouldn't have burned that first incense, but he was running away from me. I just hope I don't get caught trying to leave this place. It's really unfortunate if he hunts me before I get back. The speed is very slow. I should have taken the loop on the stairs. Hopefully I can get out before it locks. Okay. We have a confirmed DO. What is our objectives? A cruci, ghost event, and an EMF reader. Alright. Taking one of these, taking this, and taking this. Let's get this, guys. This is our moment of truth. Always carry the cruci when you're dealing with the DO. They could roam out of their ghost room and spawn on top of you. Plus we need this cruci burned. So if he hunts, you know, we'll turn around, go the other way. If it's not a DO, it really sounded like it was a mimic, I'm not gonna lie. I think it just mimicked a DO, which is kind of scaring me, but He got there in no time, and he came from this area, so... Understood. So we're gonna loop around here, eat some time, and since it mimicked the Dio twice, I don't think it's a mimic. Just don't get caught on anything. I'm gonna head to his ghost room, actually. By the time we get there, it should be over. Perfect timing. Oh, just missed it. So it's that room right there, got it. Ooh! Did not think you could phase through that. Come on, buddy. There we go. Take your time. Do not get overconfident. It is a Dio, but he can spawn on top of you, and that's something that you have to take into account for. I know that sounds like, right now I'm very close to his ghost room, but he could very well spawn right in front of my face out of range of this. Which is something that I really do not want. So I'm carrying this cruci in hopes that I can burn it in my hand. Your best bet is probably to do that. Alright, he spawned a little farther away. Gonna have to run him down the hallway again. Unfortunate. Really wish I had a loopable spot here. I'm gonna do this so that I get closer to where his ghost room was. That is my only incense, so it is very risky. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And it looks like he came out from that door up there, so I'm gonna put something over there and see what happens. Because now after this hunt, we have now swapped places, so I'm on my way back. See what we can do. Placing it. Placing an EMF. Just need a ghost event from this guy. Remember, this is here. It's gonna block us on our way out. Give me a ghost event, buddy. Come on. Alright, we got the cruci burn. If we get another cruci burn, I'm gonna have to leave and see if I can get another cruci. Really would like a ghost event here. Okay. That sucks. They can roam, so hopefully he ghost events somewhere else. I'll just keep looping him around here and see if I can get him to ghost event out here. We'll just keep looping him around this area. Next time we'll hug this wall a little bit more. Or no, we can stay up in that doorway up there. We'll go in that hallway that's closer to his room, see if he can just be within reach, you know? The reason why a lot of stuff's being interacted with is because his speed is so fast right now. It also speeds up the rate of interactions while they're hunting. The double touches are kind of not as fun, because you're like, huh, okay, well. So, we have a confirmed deal. Want to get a ghost event so badly. It's hunting again. He hunts so fast. Trying to look to see if there's a closer loopable spot. I don't think there is. He might have to change his ghost room first. It's really unfortunate that it makes us have to do the God, what am I? The ghost event. Come on. There we go. Oh look, he blew out a firelight. I did not know that was a thing. That is actually pretty cool. We're so close, guys. Come on. We gotta be within range, but not as close within range as you may want us to be. Oh, he's hunting again. Is he? I'm gonna stay right here. I want him to kind of teleport in front of me over here. See if we can get him to do that, because we have just enough distance on him to where he's not gonna like spawn on us. Put up a ghost event, buddy. He's interacting with stuff alright. Very localized. Come on. Just need one ghost event, bud. We got nothing but a lighter right now. This is so bad. Cool. Now we wait. I don't like how this door locks. That is really scaring me. Because if I go in there and I get it locked, there's no coming out of it. I have no incenses. I would love to get a ghost event the easy way, but this is going to have to be the hard way. Looks like he's moving closer. Perfect. Now let's see if we can get a ghost event. Come on. Let's do it. Keith Robinson. Who are you? How? Oh. I'm gonna go around this and loop him back towards that door, see if I can get closer. This is gonna take a while. At some point he's going to ghost event. He has to be within range of you to ghost event. Some ghosts do it more frequently than others. He's just one of those ghosts that just doesn't. It's unfortunate that I had those objectives paired with him. Alright, so we looped him all the way around. Actually, I might be able to start looping him around that stage. I'm gonna have to look the next time I go around. If I can loop him around the stage, I won't have to have... I'll loop him around like twice. And then start heading back. Make sure I'm not in the way of that door. Alright. Come on. Give me a ghost event, buddy. Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson. Man, you need to break something. 'Cause good lord. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Actually, do I even need to loop him around the stage? I feel like one full loop should be fine. Hug the wall so he doesn't speed up. Nice. He took one extra fast step right there. I saw that. Now we're farther up here towards the door. Nice. Alright. Waiting on this ghost event. Wish there was a way that we could actually, like... Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson? Keith Robinson? Oh my god. So what I'm gonna do from now on is just as soon as I hear him running, I'm gonna try to start running this loop so I could get closer to that door. He's 100% a DO. It's just unfortunate that he hunts so fast. towards the door. As you can tell, he's moving a little faster. He should be dying out here soon. Yep. Okay, so we're back at the door. Gave myself a little bit of leeway. I'm trying to perfect this loop just so I can get here faster. Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson. Keith Robinson. I'm about to do something really, really stupid. Come on, buddy. Pick it up. We got a loop to run. I'll be really stupid. It's time. No guts, no glory. That's what they say, right? We need a ghost event. Gotta give everybody what they want. This is scary. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. Like, I am not sure if I'm gonna survive this. I don't know if I have space enough back here. Cutting it close. Come on, buddy, please disappear for me. Oh, he's still there. Oh my god, okay. This is a trap. This is actually a trap. If we can't get back in time, we're kind of done for. We have to get to that room. If we don't have an incense right now, we have to get to that room. Oh god. Okay. Please just ghost event. As soon as you do it, I'm running for that door. Ooh, it's cold near me. Ghost event, buddy. Please. Don't make me run again. Oh my god, that was a ghost event. What do I do? I'm not risking it. We're gonna wait until this hunt. Wait, ghost event. Go, 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 go. Get out of this room. Come on. My heart's racing. Come on. We need to beat his hunt. If he hunts immediately after this ghost event, we're kind of screwed. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! We are out. Let's go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start here. So when we loop around, we're going to go towards the entryway. Because he's going to start here, we're going to gain some distance off of the entryway. So that when he despawns, we'll be at the front door. I don't want to risk going to the front door now and having him have us cut off and him not despawning in time. So because we've done enough testing with his distance and his speed as to where we are left off, we'll start here, we'll go through the church, we'll loop around it, and we'll go straight down the entryway. That should give us enough distance and time so that his hunt's over by the time we're over there. Because as soon as he's done hunting, we'll go out the door, call it a day, and call it a Diogen. All the optionals are done. We got our evidence. In an hour and 39 minutes, we've officially gotten the requirements to this. Let's see if we can finish it off. Here he comes. Let's do this. Come on, guys. Oh man, that ghost event took so long, I was scared. Alright. Come on, buddy. You are easily one of my favorite ghosts. I absolutely love Dios. Their design is so good. You know, it catches people off guard. Like, he's a very dangerous ghost. If you don't know he's a Dio, and you're in a place that you can get cut off, he's just as dangerous as all the rest of the ghosts. Please don't lock on me. Oh my god. Did we really just do that? Did we just do that? Guys, did we really just do that? Oh my god. Alright. We got the optionals. Oh my god, I'm shaking.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, what? What do you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. This was 15 times. What? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna try to back out of this game and come back and see what happens.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Nothing? Really? Why is it popping up like that? Why is it showing up now? Did I really do that for nothing?
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs
Please
for
don't
you.
tell me. Alright, guys, I'm gonna restart my app. It probably is gonna go black for a minute here.